Hi guys, today we're going to have a look at how you can create your own sliding animation for text titles using Adobe After Effects. You'll see a lot of people on YouTube using this type of animation, and it's really handy to present information in a professional way. Let's have a look at the preview. As always, if you have any questions about this tutorial, please let me know in the comments and I'll be happy to answer them. And also please hit that subscribe button as it will really help the channel. So let's get into the video. First, we need to make a new composition. You can name this whatever you like. Make sure the resolution is set to 1920 by 1080. You can leave the background color as black, and we want the duration to be around 11 seconds. Next, we want to select the shape tool, and then draw a rectangle in the top left. In the newly created layer, we want to expand the controls, select transform, then making sure we're at the beginning of the timeline, click and drag the position to the left until the rectangle appears off the screen. Next, insert a keyframe for position. Then move forward 14 frames and then adjust the position back to where it originally was. So here we can preview the animation that you've just made with those keyframes. Next, we want to insert another shape. And this is going to be used as a mask for where we want the animation to appear from. Make sure that this shape is positioned so it overlaps with the edge of the screen. Once that's all in position, we then want to set the parent link to mask 1. And set the track matte to Luma inverted. You can now see that mask 1 has hidden itself. And when we preview the animation, we can see that the shape slides in from behind this. Next, we want to select both mask 1 and shape 1, then make a copy of these by selecting Ctrl+C, Ctrl+V. You shouldn't actually need to set anything in the parent link, so we can just change this back to none. Next, for shape 1, we want to change the fill to red, and in this example I have the stroke color set to white with a size of 3 pixels. We then want to hide shape 2 and then expand the controls for shape 1. Here we want to adjust the position to the right by about 70 pixels. You can then unhide shape 2 so you can see a preview of what this will look like. We then want to move the position keyframe back roughly 5 frames. This just makes the shapes appear at a slightly different time. Here we can see a slight part of the red shape, but at this point we don't want that to be visible at all. So we can quickly fix this, and we just need to select mask 1 and then adjust the width of the mask. Next, we want to add some text. You can position this how you like and set the color to whatever you want. Now, with all layers deselected, we want to insert a new shape. And we want to position this to the right of the text, as the text is going to appear from behind this shape. Rename this layer Text Mask. Next, make sure that this is positioned directly above the text layer. On the text layer, change the track matte to alpha inverted. In the text layer controls, we then want to adjust the position to the right, and we do this until the text is no longer visible. At 22 frames on the timeline, we then want to insert a keyframe for position. Then at 1 second and 4 frames, we will want to adjust the position of the text so it's back to where it originally was. We can then preview this to see if the timing is all correct. We can tidy this animation up slightly. Here you can see where shape 1 and shape 2 overlap. To make this a bit tidier, we can adjust the size of mask 1 and just slide it over to the right. Next, we want to create another shape and place it directly below, lined up to the right. And name this sub-shape 1. We then want to duplicate this 3 times by pressing Ctrl and D. We then want to reposition the shapes so they're stacked above each other. You can then use the arrow keys on your keyboard just to get everything in exact alignment. Next, we want to select every layer below sub-shape 1. And then select Layer, Precompose. Name this whatever you want. In this example, I'm just going to name it Shape 1. Do the same for the remaining 4 layers and just name this sub-shape. At 1 second on the timeline, we then want to adjust the position of sub-shape over to the right. Next, insert a position keyframe. Move the timeline forward 10 frames. Then move the position back to where it originally was. With all layers deselected, we then want to insert another shape, and this will be used as the mask. Rename it to Submask. For subshape, we then want to change the track matte to Luma Inverted. Next, we want to add another text layer. And duplicate this 3 times. We then want to select title 2, 3 and 4 and position them as shown. Next, we want to select all 4 titles, pre-compose them and just name this titles. Now with all layers deselected, we want to insert another shape, and this is going to be used as the mask for the titles. Name this title mask. For the title's composition, set the track matte to alpha inverted. For the title's composition, we then want to adjust the positioning to the right until they are no longer visible. Insert a position keyframe at 1 second 10 frames. Move forward 8 frames and move the positioning back to the right. And there we have it. There's the completed animation for your sliding titles. I hope this video has been helpful. And again, if you have any questions about this, please let me know in the comments. And I would really appreciate it if you could give the video a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button.